We are through 4 matches here at Carmichael Arena. The Mountaineers of Appalachian State have won 3 of them and are off to a 13-4 lead over North Carolina.
A little bit surprised that 3 of the 4 bouts have been bonus point wins. Such a close bout last year. Every time that to have 3 of the first 4 go that way caught me off guard here.
See there, Austin O'Connor, national champion in 2021. We talked about him as we came on the air tonight, making his season debut in the 157 bout.
Scary thing for everybody across the country at this weight class is this guy's already got 1 national championship banner, and Coleman Scott told us this is the healthiest he's been in his career in the month of December. Have fun with that.
Well, you mentioned it last year, moved up a weight class to this, the 157-pound class. And even despite battling injury, notched that 8th place finish nationally, securing All-American status, and then was like, okay, I'm going to bow out and tend to this injury. See you next year.
Had a knee injury that, I mean, essentially was hobbling around, couldn't really walk on it. Somehow wrestles to get himself in 8th place, realizing the goal of becoming an All-American, and said, yeah, all right, I can't do this and continue to go.
The slight takedown there, 2 points for O'Connor against Tommy Askey, 3rd-year sophomore.
Askey from Pine Bush, young wrestler. Last year was his first year, but I saw Pine Bush, New York, and I perked up. Here we are in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a couple of Section 9 kids. I'm from Kingston, New York. Pine Bush in the same section, but yeah, state champion his senior year. Actually only gotten taken down twice his entire senior year. So a bright future, really tough task though. Kind of the flip of what we saw in the previous bout.
Yeah, the All-American John Milner taking care of business prior to the break at 149 for Appalachian State.
O'Connor just able to muscle his way into that leg.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Austin. Yes, he's quick. Yes, he's strong, but he's such a smart wrestler, too. He's able to put himself into the right positions and see where the defense is weak on his opponents and exploit it.
He's got Askey out on the edge.
You got 1 minute, 1 minute.
See the right leg of O'Connor as they go off the circle. Kept it in the back of the knee of Askey, so anytime he tried to stand, he's able to knock him back down. Just couldn't get the hand fighting to where he could get position. I think that's one thing that for O'Connor is going to be different, and he learned it last year, going from 49 to 57, was he was able to really muscle some of those wins. Not quite going to be as easy at 57.
He does seem to be wearing Askey down a bit. In the controlling position, anytime he loses the arm, it's briefly. You saw him wrap it, the left arm of Askey again there.
And even though it may not look like he's doing a lot of work right now, scoring a lot of points, I'll take you to the last match. Milner just a 3-0 lead, but what it takes out of the opponent really shows when you get to that 3rd round.
That's it for the 1st round. O'Connor, a bit of a tall order at this weight class in the ACC. I mean, this is quite the group.
Not going to have an easy night at all once you get into dual meets of the ACC, but then imagine what you got to deal with in the ACC champions. Last year, Ed Scott, who's the 3rd highest ranked wrestler, was the champion.
As we alluded to earlier, Coleman Scott, this entire North Carolina team, makes no bones about the goals that they set. Sure, a win here against Tommy Askey would be nice for O'Connor, but he's got that number 6 next to his name. Wants to be an ACC champion, an All-American, and a national champion.
And with that list that you just saw of who's in the ACC, I'm sure that checking off that ACC champion is on the list, right? Hey, if you can go ahead and show you're the best of that group, that's a big accomplishment. But I think he's got higher aspirations, which is up in the rafters, putting another number next to his 2021 national championship.
Quick clock issue being sorted out. Resolved pretty quickly there. With that, O'Connor recovering after missing with the one-armed shoot. A minute in the second round.
See it pulling down on the head of Askey, controlling where he's looking, slowing the breathing. Hook here for O'Connor. Immediately broken by Askey. Got to give the freshman some credit here. He has held his own. First bit of offense, a little mock shot. Almost get the feeling that Askey a little tentative to go for a shot, doesn't want to leave himself exposed.
Yeah, we even heard from the App State bench some encouragement, like, hey, you can be aggressive. Don't be afraid to go for it. We begin the third round, rather. O'Connor quickly in control. The arm of Askey. And rolling back over. No points awarded quite yet.
You see that shoulder. O'Connor had the arm coming across and had the grip on the right shoulder. Askey able to break it. If not, he was going to roll him over there.
Point for Askey on the escape. Now O'Connor is going to shoot. Askey stops it.
Been a couple instances where Askey has shown some good strength in this match.
Mentioned it being the case for Askey. O'Connor a bit tentative here in this third round.
He's continuing to change levels, testing that guard, was just looking for the opening. There it was.
Hooks the leg, unable to take down Askey the first time. There it is, the second try. Two more for O'Connor. As we close out the third round. Escape point just prior to the horn there for Tommy Askey, but a win in his season debut for O'Connor. Well, welcome back, Auston O'Connor. Few takedowns in his season debut, getting the second bout victory of the night for North Carolina.